Hi, how are you? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Have I ever told you how much I love box art? When I was younger, the box art would be the first thing I see of a game, even before trailers or gameplay. Not because I ignored it, but because that content wasn't around as much at the time, or at least I didn't actively search for it. If the cover art for a game attracted me, I was going to at least find out more about it. To this day, I include the box art when I think about my overall experience of a game. In a way, each game I buy is like another addition to my art collection. Of course, not all box art is created equally. There are terrible covers out there, from awkward designs to baffling mistakes. Unless I know a game will be good, I'm going to avoid buying an ugly game case, because I don't want that ugly garbage in my house. Girl, you tell him. Thankfully, Switch cases have, for the most part, been gorgeously designed. Some even take inspiration from famous paintings in history. Not that it really matters whether a box art's good or not, but this box art's really good, so there you go. But now, I think we have the crown jewel of Switch box art. The very art that embodies everything a game case should be. Behold, the Fire Emblem 3 Houses box art. Look at its perfect symmetry, the awkward poses, the masterful floating in midair, Claude's defying of gravity. It's poetic, masterful. Surely this will go down as the greatest box art to ever grace. Okay, I can't do this anymore. Is that enough? Have you officially been bamboozled? Do I have to say the magic words? Fine. April Fools, I gotcha. Let's be honest here, people. This is an abomination. I could expect this from some generic Japanese waifu shovelware, but not Fire Emblem. Not yet. We haven't reached shovelware yet. Not only is it terrible, but it breaks the cycle of magnificent Fire Emblem box art. So beautiful, so majestic. And then we get this. Makes me sick just looking at it. I think you're over-exaggerating. I see no problem with this. You serious? Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little. The longer I look at it, the more tolerable it becomes. But you can't lie to me and say there's nothing wrong with Claude acting like Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man over here, just hanging out with Edgelord and Goldilocks. I get you're excited for 3 Houses. I am too, but even I can see this is not great. To be fair, I can understand where the artist is coming from, thematically. 3 choices, 3 houses, coming together as one, and you're at the center of it all. The light reflection could also be symbolic of Seros or Sothis, as explained in my analysis trailer. #shameless plug. But despite its imagery and simple background, the foreground is trying to do too much. Why are the 3 amigos so huge and Beleth so small? Why are they floating up top? Why is he upside down? In comparison, Nintendo Switch games seem to have a running theme when it comes to box art. Logo near the bottom, figure character in the middle, free space up top, and a bit on the bottom. Some break away from the mold, but only if it reflects the mood or theme of the game, like Super Mario Party. Fantastic cover. You look at this and you know you're gonna have a good time. But the good box art usually have one thing in common: open space. And no one is randomly upside down. Just looking at these covers creates a rush of freedom inside you. You feel energized, but relaxed. That's in part thanks to the empty or open space, among other factors. That said, not every game fits that style. Some games want a hectic and uncomfortable atmosphere. In that case, making the foreground as busy as possible and maybe in your face is ideal. However, there is no reason for 3 Houses to be this jam-packed. Fire Emblem isn't hectic or chaotic. Intricate and intense, sure, but not suffocating. This box art is you trying to enjoy a peaceful sunrise, except these 3 numbskulls get uncomfortably close to you, blocking the view of the greatest scenery ever. Hey, could you please get out of the way? I paid $60 to get up here and I want to get a good shot. No, we have to look epic. Oh, okay, but could you do it somewhere else? No. Fair enough. Are you gonna finish that croissant? Okay, Mr. Graphic Designer, how would you do it? First off, I'm not a graphic designer. Calling me a graphic designer is offensive to designers everywhere. But despite having the artistic skills of a preschooler, I'll share with you some of my ideas. Since the 3 Stooges really want to be together, why not put them on the ground instead, thus freeing up the top portion of the box art? And instead of having the weapons meet at a point, Why not let Byleth be the focal point, since technically you're the main character? And then at the top, have the logo with the castle in the background. Still a little crowded, but now we have a little more breathing room, although these three still take up a lot of the focus. A better option would be to shrink these three down to Byleth's size and have them surround the two avatars. Then you place the logo at the bottom or the top, depending on your preference, and BAM! You have yourself an acceptable Fire Emblem game cover. Again, I'm not a professional, people. Graphic design is not my passion, but even my untrained eyes can see areas where it can improve.
But, why does it matter?
I'll admit the box art is probably not as important as I make it sound. Nowadays, potential consumers have trailers, gameplay, and silly YouTubers to help them figure out whether or not they want a game. And with the rise of digital sales, a lot of consumers might not even care about the art on the cover. But to someone who enjoys physical games as well as good-looking box art, the cover is my first impression of the game. I want the first impression to excite me, not make me sick. Plus, even if you don't buy games physically, sometimes Nintendo just crops the box art to be the Switch thumbnail. For some games, that works. Just seeing the thumbnail as you boot up the game should get you excited. On the other hand, a bad icon ruins your mood. Just wait till we see this on the Switch.
Quick, 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 open the game!
Then again, art in any medium is subjective. So there might be those out there who love the Three Houses box art as it is. If you can stand this cover representing Three Houses, aka Fire Emblem's potential triumphant return to home console, you're a stronger person than me.
Thank goodness for the special edition. Now that's a cover.
Although, the more I look at the regular box art, the more it kind of grows on me. I really do love the shade of purple they use, and you don't really see characters upside down too often. It's almost charming in a way. Huh, who knows? Maybe when I have it in my hands, I'll realize it's not so bad. Psych, April Fools, loser! You just got bamboozled again. Ha!
I hate this holiday.
Thank you so much for watching. What are your thoughts on the box art? Let us know in the comments below. Despite the terrible box art, I'm still excited for Three Houses. I won't let it ruin my hype, although I definitely tried. If I sound a bit nasally, please excuse me. I've been getting over a cold. If you like this video, consider subscribing for more. Shout out to Chase, Red MVP, Mayako, and Joseph for your support on Patreon. Have a lovely day, everyone, and remember, anybody can be Spider-Man, but it doesn't mean they should. That's right, Claude, I'm talking to you. Get down from there. Goodbye, you good people.